Hey guys, the Fire Brothers here. It's just me. My brother couldn't be here today because he got too large to fit through the door. That's the official excuse at least. The real reason he's not here is because he's on school right now. He has like a field trip to the zoo or something. Hopefully he doesn't get eaten by an ant or something. You know, that kind of stupid stuff that he always does. Anyways, these are the jokes. So, I was gonna have a video ready for you guys yesterday, Memorial Day. It was gonna be about Ironhide and the weapons he uses throughout the movie continuity, because he has a lot of weapons that we don't see him using in the movies, and I thought it was really interesting. But I got a little lazy. Yeah, I didn't feel like working on it. I don't know, I just got really lazy. My apologies, guys. Hopefully you guys don't mind. So I've been instead playing a little Soul Calibur. Yeah, I know, right? If you guys wanna friend me and play with me that game sometime, my PSN is Rdvnfire, so you know, whatever. Also, before we begin, I wanna give a small shout out to iHeart Gaming. I was actually in one of his streams while I was playing Soul Calibur, and I kicked that guy's ass, like quite easily too. Like, it was a really easy fight. Like, I owned that guy. I'm not joking. I was on fire that match. I'm gonna leave a link to his channel and a stream where I fought him in. His live stream's like 3 hours long or something, but I fought him somewhere around this time mark, so you can just skip to that point if you want to see me kick his ass. But anyways, enough of that. So since I had nothing planned for today and I still have no other videos ready, I decided to make a tier list video because it's a pretty easy content. And the last time I made one was about the Studio Series toys, and when I did that, let's just say that I kind of spent more time talking to the chat than actually working on the tier list. So for this video, we're just gonna focus entirely on the tier list. So we're gonna begin about right now. Also, keep in mind, this is just my opinion. It's kind of sad that I need to point this out, but some people get really offended. So I'm just gonna say it right now. This is my opinion. If you have your own tier list, you know, in the comments down below, I want to see it. Tell me who's your favorite, your least favorite. This tier list is not based on what Transformer is the strongest. It's based on which ones do I like and which ones do I don't like. I'll be taking into account the movies, comics, and toys. So, you know, let's begin. So we got Barricade first. I really like Barricade. Barricade's a fan favorite. I really like his design from The Last Night. Some people don't like it, but I think that his blue design from The Last Night is one of the best Barricade designs out there. I'm currently working on an animation, and I'm going to include The Last Night Barricade. So here's a small preview how it looks like. Yeah, it's turning out pretty good in my opinion. So Barricade has plenty of toys, but I will say that only half of them are any good. His design is amazing. I do wish he was a bit more relevant in the movies, and in my opinion he's really underrated and underused by Hasbro, but he's just so goddamn cool. How can you not like Barricade? If you don't like Barricade, you're wrong. That's a legit wrong opinion. Barricade's easily S tier. Next up we got Dino/Mirage. I'm just gonna call him Dino/Mirage because if I call him Dino, people are gonna get mad. If I call him Mirage, people are gonna get mad. So it's a no-win situation here. I'm not a big fan of Dino. No, I don't hate him. Hold your horses. Go! Now hold your horses. I don't hate Dino. I think he's a pretty cool character and all. But what did he ever really do in the movie? He has a cool design, he doesn't have plenty of toys, and in the comics he doesn't even really do anything. He kills a couple of Decepticon drones, and that's not that impressive. The only thing that makes me like this guy is his design. As for his personality and his Italian accent, it doesn't bring anything new to the table. Like, it doesn't impress me. B-Helmet, what do you think? He agrees with me. I'm gonna put him B tier. He's high B tier. He's between B and A. He's good, but his lack of anything brings him down quite a bit. Frenzy. So I was recently looking at some Transformers 2007 clips, and I kinda miss Frenzy. I don't know why. I feel like he's really underrated. His role as a Decepticon spy in my opinion, is way better than Alice and the other Decepticon protoforms, I mean pretender spy things that we see later in the movie. I think he's one of the better Decepticon, you know, spies. But he also has kind of a lack of personality. He does do those kind of weird like movements or whatever, and yeah, I guess that makes him stand out. But I don't know. I kind of do like his design. I do like the fact that he transforms into many things. But other than that, he's a meh for me. B tier. Berserker. I made an entire video about this. Oh, they kind of messed up the image. I made an entire video about this guy. And frankly, I'm also gonna put him in B tier just because we never really got to see much from him. That's kind of sad because they kind of hyped up Berserker, and after that, he was never seen again. Shame. Grindor. So basically, Blackout 2.0, but bigger. I still think we're gonna get a Studio Series toy of this guy. I mean, knowing, you know, Studio Series' track record of recoloring and, you know, remolding some figures, I could easily see them doing like a Grindor toy, just getting the Blackout mold but making it bigger and probably changing the color scheme a little. It could happen, and I think it probably will. He's C tier for me. I mean, I like his size, but other than that, he's just meh for me. His first appearance, he got killed, so not much to write home about. Drift. This guy messed up a lot of damages. Whatever. I don't know what to think about Drift. Like, I like him, but at the same time, don't entirely like him that much. I know some people say that his design is creepy with that, you know, samurai helmet and all. Personally, I don't mind, and I do like the fact that he's a triple changer. But I don't really like the Age of Extinction moving forward. Most of the Age of Extinction moving forward designs that they're more humanoid and less robotic. I don't hate Drift. In The Last Night, he was a known entity, and in Age of Extinction, at least he had a small fight against Bumblebee and proved that he was actually stronger than Beast, so at least he has that to work with. But other than that, he's not that impressive. He's B tier. Hard Rod. A tier. Stop the time! Honestly, I was thinking that I was not gonna like Hard Rod in the movie because, I don't know, I didn't like his design and the Italian accent, no, the French accent, yeah, I don't know, I thought it was gonna be stupid and stuff, but I actually really like Hard Rod. His design has grown on me, and I know it's basically locked down with some changes, but I still like the guy. I think he's pretty cool. Lockdown. Lockdown's an easy S tier. Really easily S tier. He's badass. He basically brought Lockdown back into the spotlight. He had a cool team music. I like his music. His introduction music, the do. I like that. I really like that. As for toys, he's pretty weak when it comes to toys, but his Studio Series toy is definitely one of the best toys we ever had. I really like that figure. Yeah. Overall, this was a pretty badass character in the movies. You need to give him that. And even though I don't like the, you know, more humanoid designs, for Lockdown, I will say for him it worked. I had no problems with Lockdown's design in the movie. I think it was pretty well made. Scrap Metal. Honestly, I don't really care too much about this guy. He's that killed the little guy, the guy who got killed. For me, he's like forgettable. I'm gonna put him in C tier because the only reason I'm putting him in C tier is because he got a Studio Series toy and it actually looks pretty good. So just for that. Dreadbot, former member of the band of the Sons of Unicron. He had an off-screen death by Grimlock and he didn't really do much. The only thing that for me that stands out about him will be his vehicle mode, the hippie band. And after that, yeah, he's pretty forgettable. I guess I'm gonna put him in C tier again. Yeah. Sideways, guys. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do right now? Right now, what I'm gonna do is create a new row. Because look, Sideways is such a cool character. He did so much in the movies. He's such a fan favorite character. He's so awesome that he deserves to be in a league of his own. I'm gonna put him in God tier because Sideways. That's all the reason you need, right, B Helmet?
Touchdown! Autobots.
See, even the B helmet agrees. The B helmet is never wrong. Stinger. I actually think that Stinger is pretty underrated, and he should be given the same attention that Barricade's getting right now, with the whole him being on the promotion for the new Hasbro toy line for the 35th anniversary. I think Stinger deserves more attention, definitely. He has a lot of potential. I don't think he should just be a red Bumblebee, because we had Cliff Jumper for that. But at the same time, I don't know what they could do with him. I think he has a pretty cool design, even though it's just red Bumblebee, but I think there's something that could be done with him. I really do like his name, Stinger. It's like the perfect name for a Bumblebee rival. So, I'm gonna put him in B tier. Yeah, he can stay in B tier. He's fine. Mohawk. I don't really like him that much. I mean, I do like his vehicle mode. His vehicle mode is pretty great. His design with the whole frog looking face, I don't really like it that much. His personality is also pretty meh for me. It's just the typical, you know, Decepticon personality in the movie. So he's C tier for me. Squeaks. No relation to the squeaker from this channel. You just need to throw that disclaimer. I don't know. Squeaks never really did anything besides destroying that gun during the final battle, you know, when he just revealed his huge armament and then he just blew it up. But other than that, he never really did anything. He's really forgettable for me. D tier. Shockwave. Okay, you guys might think I will place him in F tier because he didn't really do anything in the movies, but I'm actually gonna place him in B tier. Now, Shockwave does have a pretty good design. His toys have been pretty solid. They haven't been the best, but they haven't been the worst either. I'm still waiting for the Studio Series Shockwave. In the comics, Shockwave is a goddamn monster. He kills so many Autobots in the comics, and he also kills RC/Elita 1, which was pretty sad. It was one of the saddest things in the comics. And yeah, the comics actually made me like Shockwave, movie Shockwave. So I'm gonna place him in B tier just because the comics really did help him out a lot, and the toys too. And in the movie, he always was an intimidating presence, and I kinda like that about him, even though he really didn't do much. So yeah. Next up we have Discount Ironhide. I don't like him that much. I think he's trying too hard to replace Ironhide. He's basically there to fill the void that Ironhide left after he started not feeling so good. People are gonna get mad at me for making that joke. Hound is just B tier for me. He's trying to fill the void, but he's trying too hard. I'm not saying he's entirely a bad character, but at the same time, I'm not saying he's a good character. I'm gonna place him in C tier actually. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm gonna piss a lot of people off, but Hound and me, it's like, nah, Soundwave. I actually really like the Revenge of the Fallen Soundwave look, the satellite look. When I was a kid, I actually thought that Soundwave looked pretty scary because, I don't know, he just looked intimidating just watching the Autobots from like space. I really like that about him. But in Dark of the Moon, he really didn't do anything, he just basically turned into another henchman. I mean, he was that, but he didn't really do much. The comics also don't really help him that much. I mean, he does have a couple of more minions in the comics. He has Rumble, Bossar, and a couple of others. But even in the comics, he doesn't do much, and the toys are pretty meh for me. I'm gonna put him in C tier. I'm sorry, Soundwave, you deserve better. I fragging hate this thing. I need to use the word frag so I don't get demonetized, so I hope you guys don't mind. So yeah, I don't like it. I think it's one of the worst Babers designs. I fragging hate it. Long Haul. A tier. I was gonna place him in C tier, but I love that design. I hope Scatty's not listening to me. Hopefully she's not. So I adore the Long Haul, the movie Long Haul's design. I don't know why. I just really love Long Haul. I really like his design. His Studio Series toy is freaking amazing, and I'm really gonna get it as soon as it comes out. Well, if it ever comes out, because at this point they're taking forever to release the toys. But Yeah, even though he didn't really do anything in the movies, in the games, he was actually a pretty cool character to use in the Revenge of the Fallen PS3 game. Yeah, I really like playing as him. He gets A tier just for that. Devastator. Directly below the enemy. Screw them. Yeah, again. D tier. I don't really like him. I don't like his design that much, and the whole sucking thing. Yeah, what can we say about that? It's yeah, Ravage. I thought he was really underused in Revenge of the Fallen. They could have really done a whole lot more with it. He could have been the frenzy of the Revenge of the Fallen, but I don't know. I don't really have a strong opinion about Ravage. I thought he was fine for what he did. He definitely had one of the most gory deaths in the movies. The comics do slightly redeem him by giving him a pretty cool story arc after Revenge of the Fallen. I'm gonna give him B tier. I think he's fine. Nitro mother Zeus. What else can I say about that? S tier. This guy's really underrated. He has personality, he has attitude, he has a cool design, his story is solid. I like this guy. I really like this guy. This guy deserves to get more attention. Onslaught. You need a bigger door, dude. He didn't deserve to die like that. He deserved better. B tier. You deserve better. Rest in peace, Onslaught. Rest in peace. Roadbuster. He has a pretty cool design. He didn't really do much in the movies except the thing that I remember him the most is because he did that really horrendous act on that poor Decepticon protophone that did nothing wrong. He might be a little insane, I guess, not that I think about it. He's B tier for me. I don't really have any strong opinions of him. Jolt. Oh, a really underused character in the movies. The comics also don't really do that much for him. He doesn't really do much for him besides getting killed by Shockwave. I do kinda like his design and his vehicle mode. His toys for the most part are okay, but I don't know. I guess C tier because at the end of the day he's pretty forgettable. Jazz. Probably the Autobot that had the best death in the movies. Some people will say that they don't like the way he died. I personally like the aspect that he sacrificed himself to save the humans, Ratchet, and give the Autobots time to, regroup. He died a true soldier. So for that, I'm gonna give him an A tier. Also, his design is pretty good and he stands out for being one of the smallest Autobots around. Wheelie, and he messed up the picture again. This is not my friend for last time, this is some other guy. F tier. I just don't like Wheelie. Don't like him. Left Foot. He had a pretty sad death in Age of Extinction. I kind of do like the fact that he had like a belly, like that's what they were going for. It kind of made him a bit more unique, even though Hound did go on to copy that, but we're not going to talk about that. He didn't do much, but he was the leader of the Wreckers, so for that I slightly like him a bit more, but I'm gonna give him an A tier. I guess he's fine. I do like all his weapons, and he comes with the little doggy, Steel Jaw, yeah. Blackout. S tier. Really cool character. His death kinda sucked. Getting killed by getting shot in the balls. No man deserves that, and Blackout deserved better. He deserved to die by an Autobot. That's what I would have liked to see instead. Bone Crusher is A tier for me. He has a pretty cool design, a pretty badass fight against Optimus Prime, but other than that, he never really did much. He kinda just showed up and got killed right away. I do like the fact that he's weak, that he had like, wheels on his legs that allowed him to slide over. That was extremely cool for me. So A tier. Brains. I'm gonna put him in C tier because at least we see him in Age of Extinction, and he's kind of the cause for all the bad things going on in Age of Extinction. Well, half of the bad things going on in Age of Extinction, but I find him slightly more tolerable than Wheelie, so yeah. Slug. B tier. He's he's alright. I don't hate him, don't like him, but I wish he could have done a bit more. Top spin. I actually really like his design. I'm gonna put him in B tier because then again, besides appearing in The Last Night, he never really did much. You could have taken him out, replaced him with anyone else, and it would have not changed a thing. So because of that, he's B tier. Sorry, Top Spin.
Drop the beat!
The Bumblebee.
Day Trader is one of the best characters the Bayverse has created. He was so relevant to the plot that I can't I can't do this with a straight face, which I'm glad I'm using a mask. Okay, don't like him. Really don't like him. Cliff Jumper, movie Cliff Jumper, B movie Cliff Jumper. He's A tier for me. I know he's just a red Bumblebee, but he died, you know, being a true Autobot to the end. You know, trying to protect his friends. So he gets A tier for that. Crowbar. He has some pretty good toys, but other than that, he didn't really do much. I don't have any strong opinions about him, so B tier for me. That's Crankcase. He's the leader of the Dreads, and I find him slightly more, what can I say this? He stands out a bit more than Crowbar for me. His toys have been, questionable, especially his Studio Series toy, but he's also B tier for me. B tier. Dropkick. Oof. S tier. Just because of the popper. I like the way they pop. Like, I'm never gonna get over that. I really like this guy, and the fact that he's a triple changer just makes me like him even more. Strafe. He's A tier. A two-headed pterodactyl. I think that's how they're called. What's not to love about that? I do find him really memorable because he's the only Dinobot that can fly. So yeah, he's A tier for me. Demolisher. Sideways BFF. I feel tempted to put him in God tier because his history with Sideways, but I need to be fair and honest here. So I guess I'll put him B tier. He's pretty actually C tier. He's pretty forgettable. Well, I guess he's not that forgettable, but he didn't really do much. I'm really thinking about this here. Give me a second.
I thought we were friends!
Yeah, I'm gonna put him in B tier. I mean, at least he has his unique design to make him stand out. His toys are pretty bad. He does have a pretty good story arc in the comics with Sideswipe, but other than that, he's pretty forgettable. Galvatron. Unpopular opinion, I actually don't like him. I like his vehicle mode, probably one of the best vehicle modes we've seen in the movies. His rod mode, questionable. Him being Megatron, questionable. Him not being used more throughout the movie, extremely questionable. I don't like his transformation, like his, changing into a million particles and reassembling as a robot. Never liked that, never will like it. I guess it's just okay for me. He's just B tier. Overlord. The weird Decepticon with the many legs. Don't like him, don't hate him, but we never saw him in the movie, so C tier, I guess. Wheeljack. Again, B tier for me. He died in the movie, didn't really do much. I guess we were supposed to feel bad for him, which I kinda did the time he died, but then again, he kinda came out of nowhere, so... And we never really saw too much of him to develop a connection like we did with IRONHIDE, Ratchet, or Jazz. So that's why I'm putting him in B tier. We just didn't develop that connection because he didn't really do much. RC. Okay, I don't see Chromia in the leader 1 here, so I'm assuming that this counts the 3 RC sisters. I'm gonna put her in A tier because I actually like the designs. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that, but the whole, motorcycle with wheels thing, I don't hate it. I think it's a good concept, but it was applied to the wrong Autobots. Now, the reason I'm putting him here is because the comics, oh my god, I need to talk about the comics one day. The comics redeems RC, Chromia, and Elita 1 from the movies. It gives them so much character, so much relevance to the plot. It does so much for that, and their backstory is pretty tragic and amazing. just because of the comics, I'm gonna put them in A tier, because the comics actually really do help boost my liking for them. If it wasn't for the comics, she would be straight up C tier. But the comics actually really made me like her quite a bit. Grimlock. Grimlock's an easy S tier. I know some people don't like him because, you know, the movie burst has some pretty mad designs, but Grimlock I think is one of the better designs out there. I do like him being like this kind of weird Cybertronian knight thing with the giant mace and other mace for a hand. His robot mode's pretty good. The dinosaur that breathes fire. I mean, what's not to love about that? Those two deserve their own their own ranking. Okay. Son of a good witch. There we go. They're perfect label for them. I don't like them. This is like the bottom of the barrel. Laserbeak. Really underused. I think they could have done a bit more with him. I really do like him in the game. He had a pretty decent level, but the fact that in the game he took down many full-size Autobots, I have a bit of a problem with that. That was no. If they have made him take out, you know, smaller Autobots or humans, I would not have a problem with that. But yeah, he's just C tier for me. Kind of forgettable. Mixmaster. I'm gonna put him in B tier just because he had like that weird triple changing mode where he turned into a gun and he just shot the enemy or whatever. That was pretty cool. And in the Dark of the Moon game, he also had a small fight with Ironhide, which was really good. I actually kinda liked it. Mixmaster just B tier for me. Brawl. He has had some pretty good toys, I'm not gonna lie. In the movie he was a tank. A literal tank. So he just wouldn't die. He was one of my favorite Decepticons growing up. I guess I put him in A tier. So yeah, he's just A tier and not S tier because he didn't really do that much in the movie besides having a pretty awesome fight scene. Ironhide. He's probably the Transformer with the most personality in the movies. After Ironhide died, the movies were not really the same, which was kind of a shame. I know some people like associate his death with the reason for not liking Dark of the Moon, and personally I think that's a pretty stupid reason for not liking a movie just because a character died. But Ironhide was really an irreplaceable Autobot. The way he died was not that great because he should have died in the front lines, on his feet, like a man. Instead, he kinda got shot in the back and slowly withered away, which, again, I really didn't like that, but he's pretty iconic and his hand cannons have become pretty iconic to the Ironhide character. So yeah, S tier. Ratchet will be actually A tier for me. I didn't like his 2007 and Revenge of the Fallen look that much. His Dark of the Moon design, I kinda like it a bit more. The way he died was pretty tragic, and at least he was the one Autobot that we kinda grew to know, you know, since the beginning. So because of that, he's A tier. But after the first movie, Revenge of the Fallen, he was mostly in the background, and Dark of the Moon, he didn't really do that much. Age of Extinction, I really do like the relevancy that his friendship with Optimus Prime had, and that kinda made me like him a bit more. He was truly an irreplaceable piece in the Autobot squad. Scorponok. For me, he's pretty forgettable just because he went missing in the first movie, much like a certain someone we know. So, C tier. Megatron. He won't stay dead. He won't stay dead. I do like his The Last Knight look the best with the whole sword thing and the knight helmet. I like that a lot. But he keeps coming back. And I know that's kind of a weird reason for not liking him that much, but a character should stay dead. It feels really contrived the way he's coming back, and it is contrived, so I'm gonna put him in B tier because I think this is factoring all the Megatrons. If the Last Knight Megatron by itself, I really like him because of his design, but all the Megatrons and how they keep coming back and they just won't die, for me it's just B tier. Rampage. I had his toy, his Revenge of the Fallen toy, never liked it. In the movie he had a pretty good fight against Bumblebee, who took away his arms, which was pretty brutal, but I don't have a strong opinion about this guy. He's kind of forgettable for me, C tier. Sideswipe. I'm tempted to place him in the God tier, but Sideways is too good for that, so he's gonna stay there. He's gonna be in S tier because, again, cool design, cool toys for the most part. He had a pretty cool role in the Transformers games, and in the comics it's actually pretty amazing. You need to read the comics that Sideswipe appears in, the movie comics. Sideswipe is one of the most likable Autobots and, you know, more badass characters in there, so S tier. Jetfire. Now, I'll be honest, I don't like Jetfire that much. I don't hate him, but at the same time, I'm not a fan of his cranky old, you know, Blackbird look. He's just meh for me.
Well, best friends for life, dude.
Optimus Prime. In the movies, he's really overrated. He has probably some of the best executions in the movies, and I really do like him fighting the Decepticons and stuff. He's a pretty cool character, but in the Age of Extinction and the Last Night, his design is not my favorite. I don't like his, you know, Last Night and Age of Extinction design. I do think this Prime is a little too evil. I made a video about that. You can check it out after this video is over. And that kind of ruins the character for me a little. I'm gonna put him in A tier. He's not quite S tier because he's not the Optimus Prime I would like to see, and you know how he doesn't act like Optimus Prime should behave. But he's pretty iconic. For that, I guess I should place him in A tier. We got C tier, I guess. Are these the same characters or these two different characters? I guess I just put him in C tier. Okay, I'm gonna do something really controversial. I'm not gonna put Shatter in the high tiers. I'm actually gonna put her in the God tier, because Shatter is probably the most, well, she is the most badass female Decepticon behind the movies. Her triple changing, spot on. I really like her vehicle modes. Her fighting style was freaking brutal. The way she handled Bumblebee was amazing. I like her weaponry, I like her board. She was very elegant, she was very intimidating. She's everything I would want on a female Decepticon, and I really hope that Hasbro brings more attention to this character. She deserves it. She's a step in the right direction. For that, I think she belongs in God tier. She's one of my favorite Decepticons of all time. Starscream. You guys know how I feel about Chicken Leg Starscream. And what he ever really do in the movies? He didn't even get a single kill on anyone. I mean, he did a bit of stuff, but overall, he's pretty forgettable. He didn't really do that much. Sentinel Prime. Just because he killed Ironhide, he's on the Son of a Glitch category. Crosshairs. He's okay. Don't like him, don't hate him. I just wish we could have seen a bit more of him. Engage into a bit more of action, because besides that one scene in Age of Extinction, in the Last Night he didn't even do anything. In Age of Extinction he had one chance to shine, and he did, but at the same time it was against some Decepticon proto form, so that's not that impressive. The Fallen, D tier. Really wasted, really forgettable. He was supposed to be the big bad. He had some pretty cool abilities with the whole, you know, telekinesis thing, but they really dropped the ball with him. Quintessa, wannabe Shatter. I actually kinda like her design. I'm not sure how I feel about her being a Prime, because that kinda messes with the continuity even more, which... But her creating Nemesis Prime and stuff, and being Optimus Prime's creator, I found that kind of interesting. I do like her Palpatine powers with the lighting, unlimited power. That was pretty cool, but other than that, she doesn't really do much. She's C tier for me. Actually, I'm gonna put her in B tier. She's fine. Cogman. I mean, what's there to say? It's Cogman.
Hey, we have a great show for you tonight.
You can tell the B-Humming wants me to cover him already. Okay, if this was Bumblebee movie Bumblebee, I will actually place him in S tier, but since the Bear's Bumblebee, I think it's really overrated. A lot of the Decepticon kills the Bumblebee guy in the movies was by pure luck. Like, if you go back and rewatch those scenes, which I'm gonna do a video about, he actually just got really lucky. Like, he didn't even deserve to win some of those fights. I do find it really annoying how Hasbro keeps making Bumblebee toys, and I do get why they do it because Bumblebee is really popular and stuff, but it gets really annoying really quickly. I didn't like his Age of Extinction design. His Last Night design was okay. My favorite being his Dark of the Moon design. His relationship with Sam Witwicky was okay, I guess. With Kay Jaeger, it was meh. Like, I didn't feel that same connection, and that's kind of what's making me not like him that much. He's really overrated. I'm gonna put him in B tier just because he's overrated. Scorn. I actually kind of find him really unique because of his, you know, weird web arm, but other than that, he's just there. Same with Slug. Oh, we have two Slugs. Oh, this guy made a mistake. And then we have this guy, the Dread that got killed. He's D tier for me. Didn't like him, didn't hate him, but at the same time, he's just there. And yeah, guys, that's my tier list because I just finished everything. Let's go from the bottom tier to the highest tier. At the bottom tier, the Son of a Glitch tier, we have the Twins, Sentinel Prime. In F tier, we have that thing. We have Wheeljack, we have Day Trader. No, not Wheeljack. I mean, Weedy. Yeah, Weedy. D tier, we have Squeaks, Devastator, Chicken Legs, Fallen and Can't Get Up, and the Dog. In C tier, we got Blackout Wannabe, we got Kill the Little One, we got the Hippie Band, we got the Gangster, we got Poor Man's Ironhide, we got Soundwave, we got Background Kid, we have that guy, we have that other guy, we have Laserbeak, we have Scorponok, we have Help Me I Need Legs, and we have Spendable. For B tier, we have Mirage, we got Frenzy, we got Berserker, we got Drift, we got Red Bumblebee, the Cat, the One-Eye Cat, I Need a Bigger Door, the Psychopath, the Dinobot, Topspin, Crowbar, Crankcase, Wheel for Legs, Galvatron, Wheeljack, Mixmaster, I Won't Die, Old Man, Crosshairs, Quintessa, Bumblebee, and the other two Dinobots. For A tier, we have Hard Rod, Long Haul, Small Guy, Leadfoot, Bone Crusher, I Keep Dying, Strafe, Where Are My Legs, Brawl, Ratchet, Murder Prime, and Cogman. S tier, we have Barricade, Lockdown, Nitro Freaking Zeus, Blackout, Dropkick, Grimlock, the embodiment of badassery, and Sideswipe. For God tier, we have, of course, the almighty Sideways and Shatter, because Shatter. So yeah, guys, that's my tier list. I'm sorry if this was a bit long. I didn't have anything ready for today, and I didn't want to leave you without anything, so I'm probably not gonna edit this video as much. I just kind of wanted to, you know, make this kind of video because apparently they're still relevant for whatever reason, and I'm gonna cash in on those views. I mean, I wanna provide great, unique content for all of you. Yes, that's why I did this video. Totally. So guys, that's my tier list. Let me know in the comments down below, how will you make your tier list? Who belongs where? Which characters you like the best? Which characters are like the worst for you? I want to hear all about it in the comments down below. So that's it for this video, guys. It's been fun. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. And I will see you guys in the next video. So yeah, stay safe, guys. And remember, Decepticons forever.